Hello, Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another iStarly TV Pokemon Sun and Moon video. I've missed you all. It's been a while. I really have missed you. And I'm now on summer break, and Dieter is too. So fingers crossed we'll get some good videos coming out soon, very frequently as well, because I have a pretty good break. Well, I'm going to be doing summer school, but I should have a lot of free time still during the weeks. Anyways, so as you can see by the title, as of the making of this video, you can participate in the May International Challenge. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to also showcase some of my battles just for the fun of it, but also to show you how to participate if you've entered for the May Challenge. So you're going to, of course, go to the Festival Plaza, and unfortunately, remember that you must have already registered for this when I announced the video of, and this is the challenge that's going to give you the Tyranitar Mega Stone, the Abomasnow Mega Stone, and the Manectric Mega Stones sometime down the line. So you're going to go to Visit Battle Spot, of course. And then I always get questions when I make videos about these, but they usually delay the release of these Mega Stones. So this competition is for the Tyranitar, Abomasnow, and Manectric Mega Stones. Participants will receive those, but it won't be right away. So the competition, and this is important, the competition ends May 28th, towards the end of the day. I don't know the exact time off the top of my head. I'll post a link in the description for more information, but on May 28th, probably at like 6 or 7 p.m., I would guess, the competition will end. And so you must do 3 battles between today and the end of the day on May 28th in order to claim these prizes. I'm going to go to online competition. And they still have not released the Mega Stones for the other challenge recently, the one that would give you Blaziken, Sceptile, and Swampert Mega Stones. So stay tuned for those. I'll be making a video when those come out. I know there's a lot of overlap here. There's a lot of kind of like, now this competition's going on and we still haven't received the Mega Stones from the last competition, and I think they're a little bit behind on releasing the Mega Stones, and they never tell us exactly when they're going to release the Mega Stones. They just kind of do it. So I'm going to go to Battle because I already registered. Remember that you cannot participate in this unless you've registered. And I think I have a team here, and my team is not anything special. I didn't really plan it out all that much. It's just, this is the team I used for the last competition. This is all just for fun. I'm just doing 3 battles here just so that I can get those Mega Stones when they are released, whenever that happens to be. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy some of these battles. I do miss doing some battles. To be quite honest, between being really busy with the end of the semester of school and also in, honestly, I was playing other video games. I didn't have a lot of time for Pokemon, unfortunately, but again, since we're on summer break now, and hopefully Dieter will be up for doing some more games, yeah, I will have a lot more time for Pokemon videos, which I've missed. Alright, so my opponent has a 15-15 record. Obviously, I have a 1500 record because I've just started out. I think this is double battles, which is something I'm going to need to keep in mind. I don't do a lot of double battles, so I might be terrible at it. And I don't think Mega Stones are allowed, so my opponent's Salamence is not going to be Mega Salamence, if I'm correct. Honestly, I forgot what items I'm running. Oh, this one's Electric Seed Cocoa. I like that. This one's Focus Sash Pheromosa. So, big threats on my opponent's team are going to be Toxapex and Celesteela. That makes my Tapu Koko look really good, though, because Tapu Koko can deal a lot of damage to most everything on my opponent's team, except for their Tapu Koko. So my opponent's Tapu Koko is actually going to be a pretty big threat. I'm going to be really worried about how I'm going to deal with that. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with my opponent's Tapu Koko. In that case, what I'll do is I'll lead with Pheromosa, even though Pheromosa does poorly against Celesteela and Toxapex. I'm still going to lead with it, and then I'm also going to lead with Tapu Koko, and then, man, this is pretty bad. I'll go with Kartana and Mimikyu. Those seem like the best positioned against my opponent's Pokemon. Again, this is all for fun, and I haven't played in a while. I'm a little rusty, to be honest, so sorry if I play pretty terribly, but I'm excited for this. And usually when there's these online competitions, I just participate for fun. I just do the 3 battles. Maybe sometimes I do a little more, like 5 battles. But after that, I'm just like, I got my prize, or I will get my prize. Again, even though the competition ends on May 28th, it's not like they'll release the Mega Stones the very next day. It might take a couple weeks or maybe even a month. So just be patient with that. Just do these battles today or this weekend, sometime this weekend, and just so you lock in your prize. Alright, so my opponent does lead with Celesteela, which is nice for me, and they lead with Tapu Koko, and honestly, my Pheromosa is the best thing to deal with their Tapu Koko, so I'm just going to go for Poison Jab here. That's good, because if my opponent switches out, they only have one other thing on their team that resists poison. Everything else will take a lot of damage from that Poison Jab, and they might not even expect this. So here I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt on their Celesteela, and we will see what happens. So they're going to go for Protect on Celesteela. Good play on my opponent's part. And I go for the Poison Jab. This should kill Tapu Koko unless they have, like, Focus Sash. Oh, wow, okay. Either they're bulky or my Pheromosa is just not that strong. I do poison them, though, which is great. And they get the Protect, of course, which is nice. And they have Dazzling Gleam, okay. Again, I don't do a lot of double battles, so I wasn't really knowing what to do here. I wasn't really knowing what to do. But their Tapu Koko is very close to dying here. It's actually going to die this turn. Oh, they have Life Orb. Okay, so they actually took Life Orb damage first, and then they took Poison damage, which knocked them out. Unfortunately, so that's great, but unfortunately, my Pheromosa does not get the Beast Boost, because I did not physically knock them out. However, they go into Salamence, which is good for me, because I can just kill them with Ice Beam. Although my opponent could have Choice Scarf, since you can't have Mega Stones. There's a good chance my opponent has Choice Scarf on their Salamence, but I'm just going to roll right through this. If I end up getting destroyed, so be it. Maybe I deserve that for not playing in so long. So let us know if you'd like to see other games on the channel. I have Mario Kart. I've just been waiting for someone to play it with, so maybe Dieter, if Dieter wants to play that, maybe we'll do some Mario Kart battles or something. And we have a lot of other games, but we will also be playing Pokemon. Name Raiders will be coming back. What I'm thinking of doing with Name Raiders is just kind of breaking it into seasons. So we could say that those first 9 episodes of the Name Raiders were like Season 1, and then starting in the summer we'll begin like Season 2 or something like that. So I'm really excited for that. I have missed the Name Raiders. So as always, leave your best nicknames in the comments. So they've already used Protect here. I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam here, and then it's kind of annoying because they keep spamming Protect with both of their Pokemon. I'm actually going to either Roost or Calm Mind here. I'm going to Roost here. I feel like they'll go for Protect on their Celesteela again. They can't Protect with Salamence again. They're actually just going to switch it out. That's a good play. And they go into Tapu Lele. That's interesting. So usually Tapu Lele is Choice Scarfed, which can be a big problem for me because that means it's going to be faster than my whole team. And they do go for the Protect here, just as I predicted, so I'm going to get a free Roost here. Maybe we can get lucky with this Ice Beam and, like, freeze them, but we shouldn't ever really rely on hacks. Okay, that doesn't do very much damage. Go for the Roost. And now what I'm going to do is... I forgot to mention that my Tapu Koko has Electric Seed, so it got a nice little defense boost. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to go for the Poison Jab on their Lele. It's very likely they have Choice Scarf and that they kill me, but that's okay. I'm ahead here. And then what I'm also going to do here is go into Kartana. This could be really bad, but I kind of don't need Kartana, given that they have Salamence, and Salamence matches up pretty well against Kartana, so if my Kartana happens to die, I don't really mind. I don't really need it that badly. My opponent switches out, that's interesting, and they go back into Salamence. Now that is annoying, because that's going to be another Intimidate, so that means my Pheromosa and my Kartana both have lowered attack. And of course, as I predicted, my opponent is a Choice Scarf Tapu Lele. But I also switched out so I could go back in and get the Electric Terrain in my favor. But this is not looking great for me. I'm a little worried here, to be honest. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to go for that Dazzling Gleam. If they switch in Celesteela, that's not the end of the world, because we'll get some damage on them. There's actually a good chance that they switch in Celesteela, I think. What should I do here? I'm just going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Honestly, I feel like this is a losing fight for me. I'm in a bad position at this point. What I'll do here is... I'm just going to double attack the Lele. I honestly don't think that's super correct. But there's a good chance that they just protect with Salamence, and they don't. They don't protect. Come on, please live, please live. Oh, okay, that's fine. That is fine. That's not very surprising. And that helps because I used Smart Strike on the Tapu Lele, so maybe I will kill them here. And I do. That's awesome. So we're actually going to get the Beast Boost, which is going to nullify the Intimidate from Salamence. So that works out really well. So now my opponent only has 2 Pokemon left. Oh no. Oh no. They go for the Dragon Dance. Okay, so if they have a fire move, then they're going to annihilate my Kartana. If they don't have a fire move, Kartana should be able to kind of wall them. And this is an awkward kind of dance that we have to play now, because I know that both of my opponent's Pokemon have Protect. And, ooh, yeah. I have to kind of predict how to attack here. Oh, and this is also awkward. Both of my Pokemon have Z Crystals. So obviously I can only use one. I think my Mimikyu will go for Swords Dance, just to kind of see what my opponent does, like if they use Protect on either of their Pokemon. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to Z Night Slash on the Celesteela, because even if they Protect, they'll still take damage from it. So they go for Protect on Mence. That is fine. I really don't mind that. And do they Protect the Celesteela? No, they don't. So this should actually knock them out, maybe. I'm at neutral attack. And Kartana has really high attack regardless. And this is going to deal neutral damage to it, so maybe I knock it out, I hope. Please? Then I'll get another attack boost, and then I can just destroy that Salamence. Okay. Oh, yeah! Alright. Beautiful. So now we have 2 Pokemon left. My opponent only has 1. We get that attack boost. And both of my Pokemon have plus attack. Kartana has +1 and Mimikyu has +2. So both of my Pokemon have higher attack stats than normal, which means that this Salamence kind of just doesn't stand a chance, to be honest. And they already used Protect recently, so it's going to work out in my favor. I'm just going to go double attack it. If they go for Protect this turn, then, you know, the more they use Protect, the more likely it is to fail. So they do make a kind of smart play, go for the Earthquake, but Mimikyu has Disguise, and Kartana actually takes neutral damage and has very high defense. So that's not going to do that much damage, and I'm pretty sure we're going to knock out Salamence here, either with the +1 Smart Strike or with the +2 super effective Play Rough. Ooh, it's going to come down to both, and we take them out anyway. So that's game number 1. We actually won our first game. Maybe if I do decently, maybe I'll play more than 3 games. Not on the video though. So we'll go ahead and cut to the next game. I might only show 2 games if they take very long, but if they're not that long, then I'll show all 3. See you in the next match. And we found our second opponent. Now, that was annoying, that first game, because my opponent had Protect, and it is kind of standard fare in double battles that you put Protect on some of your Pokemon, because you get to kind of scout what your opponent's going to do. I don't have Protect on any of these, I don't think, because again, these Pokemon are not optimized for double battles. I just threw this team together just so I could participate. So my opponent's team, they also have Toxapex, which again is annoying, but I do have Koko. And to nullify the Koko weakness, they have their own Tapu Koko as well as Marowak, a Alolan Marowak who could have Lightning Rod, which could be very annoying for me. And for that reason, I do think that Pheromosa is decent again. Oh man, but yeah, Marowak's just so good because it can take on Pheromosa and Koko. I think I want to bring... Yeah, Mimikyu actually looks pretty solid here. So I'm actually going to lead with Mimikyu as well as... Oh man, this is tough. Because Porygon is also a threat. Porygon and Alakazam are both pretty threatening. I think I want to bring Koko. This is going to be kind of weird. Do I bring that? Do I bring Kartana? Kartana's decent against Ninetales, but it's actually a speed tie. I think I want to bring Pheromosa as well. I'm going to bring Primarina, which could be really strange. Yeah, I don't know. We're just kind of jumping right in. We're having all fun with it. And I like how my opponent and I have the same pose. We look like we're about to, like, slap someone or something like that. That's an awkward pose, by the way. Anyways, let's do this. Sleth made 1. Let's do this, Sleth. We're going to call him Sleth. Alright, we chose 2 fairy types, and my opponent leads with Tapu Koko and Marowak. Pretty good play on their part, but I kind of anti-led them. That Tapu Koko is probably not legal, by the way, so I hope my opponent gets banned. I'm just kidding. But I don't think it's legal, though, so that's pretty bad for them. Anyways, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to Shadow Claw the Marowak, and then switch out Primarina, because we sense an Electric-type move forthcoming. This could be very bad. Because if they double attack the Pheromosa, then they're just going to kill Sorry, if they double attack the Primarina, they're just going to kill my Pheromosa. But whatever. Whatever, dude. Yeah, so they did... Oh. Oh, wait. Does it absorb both? Oh my god. It just completely absorbs it. So my opponent didn't know that. But if you have an electric type on the field with Marowak, Marowak just absorbs your electric attack. I mean, I knew Lightning Rod absorbed electric attacks, but I didn't know it absorbed the partner's electric attack as well. So that's fantastic for me, and obviously my opponent did not know that. That is super, super awkward for my opponent. So that puts me in a great position because they basically didn't do anything with their Tapu Koko that turn. And my disguise is broken, which is awkward. I'm just going to go for the Shadow Sneak. I think this could kill the Marowak. I hope. And then I'm just going to Poison Jab the Koko. And they could switch into, like, Toxapex or something, which would be annoying, but we'll just have to manage with that. If their Marowak has Protect, that could also be very annoying. But I think we're in a decent spot now, especially since none of my Pokemon have taken damage. Although my Mimikyu's disguise is broken. Alright, we might cut out some of this dead space if my opponent takes too long to think. They do switch out Koko into Toxapex just as I thought. That is annoying, but what are you going to do? And let's hope this kills, because that'd be nice to put us at an early advantage. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I would love to hug Mimikyu, but that's actually really creepy, so maybe I shouldn't. Alright. So my opponent's in a good spot with his Toxapex. Luckily I did bring Tapu Koko, so I can take out Toxapex with my own Tapu Koko. I just don't know how and when I'm going to go about doing that, so we'll have to see what my opponent brings in and just kind of act accordingly. They go back into Tapu Koko. Okay, very interesting here. So what I'm going to do, I'm not sure what I'll do with Mimikyu yet, but with Pheromosa, I am going to just Poison Jab the Tapu Koko again. I feel like that's so predictable, but at the same time, that's a good play. Like, if they switch into anything, now that Marowak's dead, they don't have anything that can resist poison anyway, so I think that's a good line on my part. They could have a poison move from Toxapex. I'm just going to go for the Swords Dance on Mimikyu and just start setting up. If this Poison Jab connects with the Tapu Koko, they're not going to be long for this world. Baneful Bunker, that could be annoying, but luckily we didn't attack their Toxapex, so that doesn't matter for us. Let's hope for a crit. Come on, you hacker with your hacked shiny Tapu Koko. No poison? Dang it. I shouldn't talk too much smack here, am I right? So they take me down to my sash. That is predictable, but I lowered their Koko's attack, and they have Life Orb. Awesome. Okay, so that means we possibly just kill them again. I don't know why I said again, but let's see. I think I just go for Poison Jab again. I don't see anything wrong with that. Or I could just go for, like, U-turn in case they switch into something else. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to Shadow Claw the Pex and then Poison Jab the Koko, which should just work out really, really well for me. Because even if they switch out Koko, again, they don't have anything that's gonna take this Poison Jab really well. And then if they switch out Toxapex, that's a little worse, but it could also still work out in our favor, I think. So honestly, this just doesn't seem super bad for us. Excuse me, they used Baneful Bunker last turn, so they can't use it this turn. Well, they could, but it's likely to miss. Oh man, we need to hope. We need to cross our fingers that this Poison Jab, like, poisons them or does a lot of damage. Nope. Okay, that's awkward. This should do a lot of damage. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay, this is awkward. Now we're in a bad position, which is very interesting. However, they don't have any ghost types. Now, their Porygon could be choiced Scarfed. If it's not, though, then High Jump Kick's just going to annihilate it. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to Z-move on the Porygon just in case it's Scarfed and it kills my Pheromosa. And we'll just ignore that Toxapex for now. Once we get Tapu Koko in, then their Toxapex is not going to be living anything. It's going to be dead, basically. And we want to... Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we want to take out as many of their Pokemon as possible. This just works out so well for us because we know now their last Pokemon is Tapu Koko. Is that correct? We killed another Pokemon before this, right? See, I'm like all over the place. Oh, this is awkward. Well, we're still going to deal some damage. We're going to do like 5 damage to this, but it's okay. Because the Z move actually breaks through Protect, but I think it does half damage, so yeah. So this is not going to do that much at all. I think to say that this is not going to do that much is a huge understatement. This is going to do nothing. Maybe we'll be surprised. Nope, we're not. And do we still get our attack lowered? Okay, we don't. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so this is a little awkward. Well, we're close to the end of the game. My DS battery is actually low, and I don't know where my charger is, so I'm just going to finish this battle quickly, and then I'll just do the other one off screen. So you get the hang of this, or you get the point with all of these. So I'm just going to Swords Dance again here. I don't want this battle to go on too long, though, but I will be killing the Coco with Poison Jab. Yeah, so if anything cuts off, I apologize. I'm gonna cry if it disconnects me, like if my DS dies, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure that you leave a like and that you subscribe if you haven't already. Check out one of our other Pokemon videos. We have plenty of tips and tricks guides, Pokemon battles, Let's Plays, other stuff like that, and there will be more Pokemon content coming soon from us. We're really excited to get right into it. I'm just going to do the outro now just in case my DS dies. I really hope it doesn't, especially when you're facing one of the most stally Pokemon in the game. So we're just going to play it safe here and just spam, like, attacks on this Toxapex. And if we die, we die. Because all we're trying to do at this point is get in Tapu Koko. So we kind of hope that Pheromosa dies here. Oh, wow. Oh, why did I... Well, it doesn't matter. I should have gone for a high jump kick there. This might do a decent amount. Oh, yes, it did! It knocked it out. Perfect. That's all we needed. I don't care how you kill it. Just as long as you kill Toxapex, it's just so annoying. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I did 2 out of the 3 battles. You need to do 3 battles in this competition in order to earn the Mega Stones when they are released. They will be released to participants probably within 2 weeks to a month of this competition. I know that's a long time, but just be patient, and I'll be making a video. I have a feeling that the Blaziken and Swampert and Sceptile Mega Stones will be released to the previous competition participants soon. So just anyway, stay tuned for more Pokemon videos. Stay tuned for more Mega Stone videos. I'm excited for these new Mega Stones. I love them. I love you all. And I hope you have a great day, and let me know what you got planned for summer break. I'm excited to hear it.